morning, everybody, and welcome to the farm. I'm doing chores. Sorry, I'm in the barn, or in the garage. I don't have the lights on. It's windy. Otherwise, I would have you guys outside with me. But because it's windy, you're not going to be able to hear me. So, as you saw, well, you'll be seeing here soon, I got 4 young ones in the barn right now, and next week there'll be more. I'll be weaning more babies off. Kitties are enjoying their food. So right now I'm getting the food buckets around. There's the feed, and yeah, and chicken food and chick food. So with them, it being nice out, the chickens themselves are not eating as much grain, so we don't go through it as much. But I always like having a bag on hand. So, but of course, with all the chicks I have, we're going through chick food like crazy. So I use, I don't know if you can see, Purina's layer. Premium layer crumbles. It's non-medicated. The reason why I go with non-medicated is because of the ducks, and I really don't want medicated food anyways. The same thing with the chick food. The chick food is non-medicated as well. It's the start and grow, because the ducks cannot handle the medication that they put in for the chickens. So I don't know if it can kill them or if it does something for the growth. I don't know. I forget what it was. I had done research about what food to give before. So I got the ducks. So that's why I go with non-medicated food. And yeah, I have food for the chickens that they can eat if they don't get enough bugs. But with being able to go out and scavenge around outside, they get lots of bugs, lots of grass. So their eggs are so delicious. So good. So yeah, and then wintertime, of course, we go through more. There are times I'll get scratch grain. It's called scratch grain from Purina as well. That is in a brown bag, if I think right, and that is just like cracked corn. Not really cracked, it's more like it's cracked, but it's in like small pieces. Corn, oats, and barley, I think it is. It's just like 3 or 4 things, and it's all just grain. And I will throw that out once in a while for them as a treat. When I was trying to get them to do stuff in the garden, kind of work the garden up a bit, I would throw that out there to entice them to go for the garden. So I was getting, for the cats, I was getting food at Tractor Supply, their big bag of paws and claws. The cats do like it, but I just have not been to Tractor Supply in a while, so I just have been getting Friskies. And this one says Tender Crunch Combo. Anyhow, I just get whatever flavor that I decide to grab. Yeah. So they get spoiled. I give them some good stuff. And as you can see, they love it. So I got some hungry goats, so I need to get moving here. Let's see here. Moved goats around and like that, so that's why I'm trying to remember who all gets what here and move things around. Alright. So, how many buckets do I have? 2, 4, 6. So, fill up for the mamas, which 5 buckets with 1 scoop. Woo. last thing I want. That's that. Put that off to the side so you guys aren't staring at my scoop. All right, put that down. So my scoop, I don't know if you guys remember me saying this before, but this can, which I'm working on another one. This is actually a coffee can. I have measured this with the food in it, like I weighed it, paired it, empty. Then I went and filled this up and put it on the scale to see how much one container full holds, and it holds a pound. And so an adult goat, at least my boars, I feed them a pound of grain a day. So when you hear me saying I got 5 buckets with 1 scoop, 1 bucket will have 1 pound in it, and I'm feeding like 9 or 10 does, 10 does out there right now. So roughly, yes, some of them are going to get more, but it's roughly a half a pound at each feeding for each goat. So that way they get the average of a pound a day, roughly. Now the boys, they aren't breeding, so they are getting less food actually. I fill it to about here, like in between here, about there. It's more to kind of keep the weight on them. But when I go to breed, I slowly increase their food to a pound a day because they need more of that food. Plus, when I throw them in with the girls, they get more food because they like to push them around. So, with that being said, let's measure it out. Because the boys need to get fed before the girls, because I need these here to feed Maya and Emma. So I'm going to pause this here because, like I said, it is windy outside. So we'll see you back here in a little bit. Good morning, guys. Mr. Cashew, Miss Hope, Miss Lupe, and Mr. Levi. Levi and Hope would have been at their new homes already, but Levi had to twist his knee on that leg. So they're staying here because they go nuts when they're not together. So he's getting better. Had the vet come on Monday just to double check it. It happened last week. So yeah. They're being lazy bums today. Well, good morning to you, Rooster. Back in here. I already scooped up the food for Maya and Emma. They get a little bit more than half a can each. They're dairy goats, so it's a little harder to keep the weight on them. So that's why they get a little bit more. And let's see, not tomorrow, but next Friday, the 17th, I'm having the vet come and do ultrasounds to see if, let me think, I got 6 does, 6, I'm pretty sure are bred, and the 7th one is Emma. I don't know if she's bred or not, so I'm having ultrasounds done to see if they are bred or not. So that way I know if they took, and that way I'm not wondering who's bred, who's not, and that will help me determine if I'm keeping Emma or not. I've been going back and forth of keeping Emma and Maya. So I was starting to dry Maya off, but I started milking her again because we're thinking about getting pigs again as well. So I want the milk for the pigs. But I'm still looking to get some more goats, dairy goats, a couple more. So we'll see. I think I've got about 4 or 5 babies that still need to be sold. One I think will be going to the stock sale just because of he hasn't really stood right since his belly button infection. He got over it, but I think his muscles just didn't get stretched out. I don't know if they will get stretched out. But yet, since I moved him outside, he's gotten a lot better. My hands are bluish tint because of my pants. I don't know if anybody else, but when you get these dark blue deep, what is it called? Deep dyed. They're a pain in the butt. Even though you wash them over and over and over again, they will, at least from my experience, keep making you blue. It's annoying. So gonna get this food out to feed those guys and check waters. What else? Oh, the chickens and the ducks went out too. So I'm gonna stop it here. Let you guys see the kitties again. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Stay safe. It's a little chilly today, so I'm gonna try to stay warm. I'm good with the sweatshirt. I may have to take it off later. I don't know. It's only supposed to get to about 65 today, and I think it's supposed to be cloudy. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. So that's what it's supposed to do. Who knows if it's going to? Because not always are the weathermen right. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.